Via! Pun food! I think I pronounced that word correctly. It's so wild that we ended up randomly visiting the same gym at the same time. Again! What a weird coincidence. She's stalking us. I swear I'm not just sneaking ahead of you so I can lie in wait and go, oh wow, weird, might as well battle now that you're here. No, seriously, look, to prove it, I won't even challenge you to a battle this time. Much as I'd like to. But look at you and your Pokemon. They've definitely gotten stronger since last time. Add these to the mix and you'll be 100% set to go, no problem. 3 ethers. Guess that's good for, restoring power points. I'll be cheering for you. I'll go train, like maybe 20 Pokemon or so while you'll tackle the gym. I feel like that's not the same voice that I've been giving Nimona so far, but whatever. Hello. Welcome to the Artisan Gym. Let me register you as a challenger. Your name is Pun Food, yes? Well, I mean, it's just Pun if you prefer. Speaking of which, hello there, people who have access to the internet and who are currently using it to watch this video. My name is Pun Food, or just Pun if you prefer. And great! Now in order for you to face the gym leader, Brassius, you'll first need to pass the gym test. Here at the Artisan Gym, that means completing a game of Sunflora Hide and Seek. As you may know, Artisan is a city of artists. Really? I couldn't tell by the name. The artwork made by the people here is largely inspired by nature and the sun that nurtures it. Since Sunflora embody these concepts, we try to gather them and take good care of them. Your job today is to find the Sunflora located throughout Artisan. Remember, these Pokemon look like sun-shaped flowers. Gather up 10 of them and bring them to the Sunflora lawn and you pass the test. I'll register the Sunflora lawn's location in your map app to get you started. When you leave the gym, turn right and you'll see 2 large Sunflora statues. Head for those. Once you're at the lawn's entrance, the staffer there will tell you more about the gym test. Now get out there and have fun. Okay then. So today we're mainly trying to tackle the gym. I don't know. I completely forgot about classes at the school, and I know I want to take them and do all the voices for the teachers and stuff, but I'm not sure when I want to slot those in. Maybe if we have extra time after beating gyms or something. Anyway, hi there, I looked after the Artisan Gym Sunflora. I hope you're ready. It's time for... Go ahead, I'll ask them to spread out. Cool. Flora. Sunflora ready for you. With that, your gym test has begun. Once you found 10, bring them back. Alright. Seek out the Sunflora and Artisan. They're going to be all over the place. And, I kind of just learned that the time of day might actually affect this challenge. It might be easier at night because the sun isn't out and thus the Sunflora are less active and thus less likely to run away. Yeah, they're all kind of just sitting there. I don't want to buy I want the Sunflora. Cool. So, we'll grab these guys. I think there's one down there. Hello. They say this is Sunflora Hide and Seek, but to me it feels more like, Sunflora Gathering. I guess it's kind of what hide and seek is to some extent. I believe in the day some of these Sunflora will battle you, but none of them have so far. So that leads me to believe that at night they might just not be as upset at you for finding them, and or they're just kind of hanging about. Usually I find a lot more than this by now, but maybe I started slightly different. Anyway, there's the last one. So, none of them battled me simply because it was nighttime, I think. So, you good, bro? He just descended from, above, and he's like, I have come, Anyway, that's 10 of them. Gym test complete. We can go fight the gym leader. Yeah, I might go to the school and take some classes after this, actually. Because I doubt the gym battle will take me that long, considering I started the gym test right away. You pass. Head back to the lobby. Okay, cool. So, this is the team we're going into the gym battle with. I've changed around their movesets. If we end up using the Mons, we will see what movesets I changed around and which ones I kind of didn't. If we don't end up using them, then you'll either see one day or I'll have completely new movesets anyway. Anyway, we did, and I'm not saving in the middle of a recording, so we're just going to go ahead and earn the right to challenge the gym leader and actually go do that. Am I ready to challenge Gym Leader Brassius, the Verdant Virtuoso? Yes. Very well, allow me to show you to the battle court. Alright then. Oh, now I have to figure out what Brassius' voice is going to be. It's one thing to think of, like, what voice suits a person. It's another to actually act it out. Okay. The music just stops until you press A, I guess. Okay. Greetings. Yes, this is it, I think. I think this is it. Okay. Greetings, challenger. Alright. Humph! You did well to come this far. I am Brassius, an artist specializing in grass-type Pokémon. I am also the gym leader here at the Artisan Gym. I was observing your gym test from atop the windmill, you know. The perception you displayed in finding Sunflora was truly... Oh, how shall I describe it? Yes, it was truly avant-garde! I only pray that you might demonstrate that eye for beauty in our battle as well. Enough talk. We must begin creating our... I accidentally hit the A button. Well, I trust that you are ready. It is time for our masterpiece to take shape. Alright. I think I have a good grasp on his voice. Like, grass, anyway. Challenged by Gym Leader Brassius. Send out Petalil. Art is creation and destruction. Struggle, else your defeat will nourish my Pokemon. I'm adding like a bit of an accent at the end of what he's saying. Maybe it's just on Pokemon. Maybe that's it. Anyway, we should be fine to just pounce. Nimble actually evolved somewhat late for an early game bug type. And this isn't looking good for us. Mega Drain to restore his health. We lowered his speed. Pounce is stab and super effective, and it only does that much. We need to really train more in our attacking stats. But I equipped the Shell Bell on Ryder. Shell Bell doesn't do that much unless you can Oko, honestly. Question... Oh, that was a crit. I don't know that we KO. Let's keep Ryder alive. Let's send in Lisa. Simply because of lack of super effective opponents, or opponents to battle with that will be good against. Dang it. Sleep powder, that really sucks. We're gonna give the good old Poison Fang a go. Hopefully we wake up in 2, or not like 3. Okay. Storing HP. Could be worse. Petalil. Okay, we woke up. Good. Lisa, use Poison Fang. Stab, super effective. I think the issue is that Nimble just isn't the strongest. It's an early game bug, and it unfortunately evolves a little bit later. But Nimble does have some chances to be good throughout our playthrough. So Smoliv, we'll just try to use Lisa as much as possible, considering Lisa doesn't have, only gets one other battle in this game to potentially be useful in specifically for, you know, poison typing. You know, there may be other battles where Lisa's skill set makes her a good, you know, like, backup, sort of like, if we need to switch to someone, they won't expect, you know, Lisa. But now, Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo isn't a grass type. This has promise. Yes, let us lead this artistic endeavor to its conclusion at once. I feel like I'm trying but failing to do a good... Lisa has a good shot at this. Do we terrestrialize Lisa? I'm worried. I'm worried that we don't outspeed. Allow me to touch this war cup slightly. I will call it Tree-ative. I'm sort of trying to, like with Brassius, I'm trying to get a bit lower in my voice, while also expressing some of like that, you know, excitement and like artistic marvel at something. We didn't poison. That's rough. Okay. Unfortunately for Brassius, we can't send out Ryder for fear of death. But Spine pretty much hard counters this Pokemon because it resists rock, I believe. Ground resist rock, right? It's neutral to grass, though, actually, so maybe not. But we get our Poison Tail, so it's what matters. At times, art becomes a race against the clock. Let us increase the pace. And Trailblaze. That's going to increase speed and also do a good chunk of damage. It's right now that I kind of wish I had Poison Point in hopes of poisoning. Okay, so we probably go down. Yeah. We shouldn't lose, but this certainly isn't the most optimal. We're going to send out Florian, because Florian, A, isn't going to be useful in the next, like, 2 battles, and B, I taught Florian Aerial Ace specifically for, you know, grass types. It'll never miss, and we can just use it back to back because they don't have anything better to hit us with. The power of evolved Pokemon, everyone. It's right now that I wish I kept Quick Attack. Okay. If that's the case, we might actually lose. I don't have a priority move. You're weak to Rock Throw. Like, we might lose. We might just lose. Please live, please live. Okay, never mind. This is not... art, huh? Okay. Is there... Nope, nothing that guarantees we go first. Unless he throws and we somehow live. Yeah, no. Okay. All we've got left is Aulure. If this fails, I'll be sad. Please live. You're not strong, but please. Oh my god. Aulure may not have more than 2 moves right now, but boy, can they carry the team when it matters the most. I guess I will really treasure this moment. And as for Brassius, avant-garde! I don't know that he ever uses that correctly, but whatever. Oh, what artistic tactics you employ! The patterns of your moves, the minute details of your Pokemon's performance, everything you did was honed to perfection. Our battle was, in a word, art. Indeed, if we could not call that a work of artistry, then nothing else in this world could be labeled as such. If I were to judge your work, I would say it passes my inspection. Yes, a pass without exception. As proof of your artistic prowess, you may have my gym badge. Shall we take a photo as well? See, this photo is so generic, not avant-garde at all. Whatever. If you possess 2 gym badges, it will be easier to catch Pokemon of up to level 30, and those Pokemon should follow your commands as well. To a fantastic trainer such as yourself, I would also like to offer this, a favorite of mine. Trailblaze, pretty good move. I don't know if we'll put it on anyone ever. Just so low power that, like, The speed increase, it's like if a Pokemon is slow enough to need the speed increase, you would probably better want, like, a move that's going to actually increase their speed and do something more than, like, 60 base power. Anyway. Ah, my inspiration is overflowing, as if drawn from a bottomless well. I will begin on a new piece at once. You must... I accidentally clicked A. Again. Bad habit I have. And his voice totally wrecked me. Alright, what do I want to do for you? Pardon me. No. Pardon. He's like sort of proper, but I get like... Pardon me. Would you be the pun food I've been hearing so much about? That's not his voice at all. Nimona had mentioned there was a promising new face in the academy. Yes, indeed. Oh, but I do apologize. I can't get his voice right. Like, now I feel like I'm leaning into Clavel. Like, Brassius at least had, like, the, you know, more of the tone to make him distinct, but, how do I... Oh, but I do apologize. Oh, but I do apologize. No, he's not that deep. Oh, but I do apologize. I didn't mean to startle you by addressing you so suddenly. My name is Hassel. I'm one of the Elite Four of the Pokémon League. I also teach art classes at the academy. So do tell me, young pun food, what compels you to collect these gym badges and strive to be a champion? For fun, I guess. Asked and answered, thank you. Naturally, there is no single correct answer. All paths lead to the great crater of Paldea, as they say. You know, your friend Nimona is the youngest to achieve champion rank in all Paldean history. It is entirely possible that such great potential lies within you as well. Should you continue striving to reach champion rank, you will one day have to battle me. You would be wise to train hard starting now. It will save you from experiencing the bitter regret of defeat. Oh, and do come along to my art class sometime. I would be thrilled to have you attend. I feel like I kind of made a, like, Brassius sounded like Clavel, and, like, Hassel sounded like Clavel. Let's kind of, languages and art classes available to take. Okay. We've got time in the rest of the episode. We've got, like, 7 minutes, I'll say. I would try to, like, to keep it. First off, do they heal my Pokemon? No. Great. So I have to go do that myself. Second off, I need to kind of figure out how I'm gonna level these Pokemon. I think for the most part for now, the next level that I want to try and get to on everyone is like 19. If that's the case, you're good for this upcoming battle. If that's the case, I feel like it would be best if I just kind of kept these guys in the party until they reached level 19 and then swapped them out for the other dudes. Anyway, but we have time in the episode. Here at Artis, I forgot to read Brassius's description. You know what? Screw it. It's fine. I will head up here. I will remember to read the descriptions for the next objectives. Anyway, we're flying back to Yuva Academy because I think now that we've completed a couple gyms, now would be a good time to maybe go in here and just do some of the classes. I mean, I don't see any reason, like, to not do that. I don't want to talk to you. You're going to initiate the side quest thing. I want to talk to you because you give me the classes. Good morning, Mr. Punfood. What class would you like to take? Well, we just unlocked art and languages, I believe. So I say we drop by... Honestly, I think that home ec is probably my least favorite of the classes. But we'll go here first. Home ec with Mr. Seguaro. I think that's how you would say that name. Seguaro? I think, yeah, Seguaro. That's probably correct. I don't know. Don't be tardy. I'm never tardy. I am always, like, at least 3 minutes, 2 minutes early to any class. Anyway. Alright. This is totally his voice, right? I see no. Is that correct? Yeah. I see we have some energetic young ones in our class this time around. You may call me Mr. Seguaro. Your time here with me will be spent obtaining knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life. Many of you have left the care of your parents to live here on your own in the Academy dormitory. I pray that the knowledge I impart to you will improve the quality of your lives and the necessities thereof, food, clothing, and shelter. Of those three categories, I assume the most pressing and interesting for you all is food. When you eat sandwiches on your picnics, the HP of your party Pokemon will be restored. You also gain something called meal powers, which can provide all manner of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch or increase the EXP points that your Pokemon receive. I think you will also find that the breadth of these effects can be expanded by crafting sandwiches of superb flavor. What's more, there is a certain something that is particularly important if we wish to receive meal powers with even more helpful effects. Let me see. Master Punfood, tell me, what must you keep in mind to receive even more helpful meal powers? So, this is relating to creating sandwiches on picnics. Basically, if you go create a sandwich, you can get various bonuses like egg power, which makes eggs hatch faster, and also eggs more likely to appear, in general. But to get more helpful meal powers, preparing the food fast doesn't do anything, and putting your heart into it doesn't do anything because they have no way of tracking the heart thing. So the only choice left is filling in condiments. Perfectly correct, Master Punfood. Perhaps you were already aware of this fact from having helped your family with cooking at home. No, it's just I've played this game before and the answer is kind of obvious. Your choice of ingredients, including both filling and condiments, is an important factor in getting even more helpful meal powers. For example, using sweet ingredients in your sandwiches may help you gain egg power. Including numerous bitter ingredients, on the other hand, can give you item drop power. Learning to aim for specific effects when crafting sandwiches will almost certainly make your culinary endeavors more enjoyable. Please be aware, however, that you can also receive meal powers by eating at restaurants. I must say that I would feel the utmost joy if you all learned much here in my class and came to better understand home economics. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Very short classes. They take a bit longer because I'm reading the dialogue, but let's see. Not the biggest fan of home ec, but, you know, it's mostly goes over new stuff for this game. Specifically, once you've completed a specific dialogue, you can always visit it. It's nice. Let's do battle studies. This should be helpful for, battling. You like battle studies with Miss Dendra? Sure, why not? Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Oh, I don't know how to voice Miss Dendra. I'm worried about voice overlap, but honestly, there's a good chunk of characters, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Sue! Say hello to your battle instructor, the one, the only, the hot-blooded Dendra! Sue is a karate thing, by the way. Look it up! My age, 25. My hobby, working out. My type, well, strong and muscular fighting types, of course. That's all for my introduction. As for my class, this is where you all get to learn the nitty-gritty of Pokemon battling. We'll start with the basics so that no trainer gets left in the dust. Even if you're new to this stuff, have no fear. I feel like I'm... leave it to me and my muscles, and you'll be pros in no time. Let's set our fighting spirits ablaze together! Pokemon have all kinds of attack moves at their disposal, and each move has certain qualities that you'll want to remember. I'm talking about the power, type, and category of these moves. Higher power means more damage, especially if your opponent is weak to that move's type. Heads up, new kid. Question coming your way. There are two categories that attack moves can fall under. Know what they are? Moves of light and moves of darkness. Moves you love and moves you hate. No, it's physical moves and special moves. You can derive that from the fact there's a physical attack stat and a special attack stat. Though the physical attack stat is just called physical. Or not just called physical. It's just called attack. I would really prefer it if they changed it to, attack and, something else for special attack. I get why they don't, but, they could, put a phys abbreviation before physical. Because it can get confusing. Anyway, moves of light and moves in darkness. There's only a dark type. There isn't an official light type. It's kind of been consolidated into electric, fire, and fairy, And then moves you love and moves you hate are kind of up to you, so it's not, So the only actual option here is moves, physical moves, and special moves. Awesome! You're just as sharp as I expected, new kid. Looks like you have a handle on the basics. Anyway, attack moves are split into two categories, physical and special. Physical moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's attack stat is. And special moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's attack stat is. On the other side of things, Pokemon getting hit by these moves can take less damage by having a high defense or stat respectively. In conclusion, Pokemon that are good with physical moves should raise their attack stat. And Pokemon that are good with special moves should raise their special attack stat. Trying to raise both of these stats equally will just make it hard for the Pokemon to shine in battle. Make your strong point stronger. I always say that goes for both people and Pokemon. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home, but I guess we're out of time. We'll generally meet for my class here in the schoolyard, even for book learning. Nothing like a little fresh air to make studying more fun, am I right? But class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. How'd I do in the voice? Good? Bad? But also, I would like to suggest that the inverse of what she said is more true. if Pokemon has a higher attack stat, you should look for physical moves to teach it. And if it has a higher special attack stat, you should look for special moves to teach it. And also, she actively says that trying to make your Pokemon a mixed attacker is a bad strategy. So anyone online telling you this Pokemon's a great mixed attacker, they're not entirely wrong, but it is better to invest in one. It's better to min-max. Even for a playthrough, it's just better to min-max. If a Pokemon has, a pretty even attack or special attack stat, I would recommend choosing the stat to increase that's either slightly higher by even 5 points, or the attack it has more moves to use with, If it gets a lot of physical moves, raise physical attack. And even if it doesn't get a lot of physical moves, but it has a really high physical attack, especially compared to special attack, still raise physical attack, teach it physical moves. But yeah, anyone who thinks that, a Pokemon that, trains their Pokemon to raise both its physical and special, they're not playing wrong per se. It's just even in game for a playthrough, they recommend choosing one, min-maxing. And I think that's very true. For a playthrough, I do recommend being a little bit well-rounded, but at least for your attacking stats, choose one. Don't invest in both. You'll just decrease your overall return. Anyway, we'll go on to explore more out... I guess we're going out west now again. Next time. But for now, my name has been and will be tomorrow, and the day after that, 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 and it always will be Pun Food. I don't know why, but it feels like they make more... Despite the fact that I prefer special moves to physical moves, just conceptually, I always find, at least in this game, that I go for a lot of physical attackers and maybe have one or two special attackers on a final team. And I can't remember... And it feels like in every other Pokemon game, there are a lot more physical attackers. It feels like if a Pokemon isn't designed to be a special attacker, and it's designed to be more defensive, maybe, it tends, or even specially defensive, it tends to still lean slightly more towards its physical attack. Maybe it's because it's easier to just say, well, it has, sharp claws, or it's physically strong. I don't know. Oh, and also, today, with Brassius, I guess we could say that we planted some new inspiration in his mind. Something like that.